Read that again.
Read on.
Call it
The
out.
Most
Read it
High
again.
has created medicine.
Read Ecclesiastes 38,
chapter 38,
verse 3.
Ecclesiastes chapter 38, verse 3. The skill of the physician shall lift up his head, and in the sight of great men he shall be in admiration.
Right. A physician is looked upon in great admiration in the sight of great men. Read.
The Most High has created medicine out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them.
That's right. So the Most High have created medicines out of the earth. Herbs and so forth. And certain things that we need to heal our bodies. And if you're wise, you're not going to hate. Abhor mean to hate. You're going to hate these herbs. But see, they have went into the lab and put all these other things with it. That's not just straight herbs. When you take these medications, these things that they have done, these physicians in this day and time have went and dealt with, keeping their business going, their corporation as a doctor going. We can't look at the physicians as when the Most High is saying it now, because remember, he made the wicked for the day of evil. We in the day of evil. We in the times that we got to question everything. Unless you pollute it, your brain is polluted. Because here we washing it to take away that pollution. And some of you want to still hold on to pollution. Go ahead. But go ahead.
And the Most High has created medicine out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them. Was not the water made sweet with wood, that the virtue of thereof might be known?
That's right. The water that was bitter. Most I put that tree, cast that tree in there, that wood, made the virtue of the Most High come through to make it sweet so we can drink it. Read.
And he that giveth men skill, that he might be honored in his marvelous works.
That's right. The Most High giveth men skills, that they may be honored in his marvelous works. Look at all the things that we invented as the children of Israel. Go ahead.
With such doeth he heal, which men, and taketh away their pain.
That's right. With such does the Most High heal men and taketh away their pains, man. Look at Tobit 4 and 14. Tobit 4 and 14.
Tobit. Tobit, chapter 4. Tobit, chapter 4, verse what? Or 14?
4 and 14.
Let not the wages of any man which hath wrought for thee tarry with thee, but give him it out of hand. If thou serve the Most High, he will also repay thee. Be circumspect, my son, in all things thou doest, and be wise in all thy conversation.
That's right. He's telling his son what to do. Read.
Do that to no man which thou hatest. Drink not wine to make thee drunken. Neither let drunkenness go with thee in in thy journey.
You know what he's saying? Don't get drunk. The wine is good for the stomach. But he said, don't be drunk. Drink not wine to make thee drunken. Neither let drunkenness go with thee in thy journey. Don't be getting drunk. Go ahead.
Give of thy bread to the hungry, and of thy garments to them that are naked. And according to thine abundance, give all.
That's right. He's telling
And let not thine eye be envious when thou givest.
You see? He's telling us how we are supposed to, help our brothers and sisters that's in need. These things is how you be blessed. He's giving us examples. That's why the Bible is a book of laws. He's giving us an example. Go ahead.
And according to thine abundance, give all. And let not thine eye be envious when thou givest all.
That's right. Alms is giving something to help the situations. Don't be envious when you giving something to help someone else. Do it with a righteous heart, a righteous mind. Read.
Pour out thy bread on the burial of the just, but give nothing to the wicked.
Hear that? You say pour out that bread to the just, but don't give nothing to the wicked. Read.
Ask counsel of all that are wise, and despise not any counsel that is profitable.
Yeah. You got to ask counsel of those that are wise, that have his wisdom, and despise nothing of the counsel of the wicked man, or whatever it is that is unprofitable for you. Don't be just despising that. It's worthless. And see, what you got to understand, read Tobit 5 and 4.
Tobit chapter 5, verse 4. Therefore, when he went to seek a man, he found Raphael, that was an angel.
So now, he said when he went to seek a man, he found Raphael, who is an angel. Now, hold that. Get Hebrews 13 and 2. You see, he said he went to seek a man and he found Raphael. Raphael is the angel of healing. Hebrews 13 and 2.
Hebrews chapter 13, verse 2. Be not forgetful to entertain strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unawares.
You see? He said, don't be forgetful to entertain strangers, for some have entertained angels unaware. That's why when you read here in Tobit 5 and 4, read that again.
Therefore, when he went to seek a man, he found Raphael, that was an angel.
See?
But he knew not.
That's right. He found Raphael, which is an angel of healing. But he didn't know that he was an angel because he looked like a man. Because he went to seek a man, and he found Raphael. That's why I say, don't be, forgetful to entertain strangers. For some have entertained strangers unaware. Angels unaware. Excuse me. Not even knowing that they were angels. And Raphael is the angel of healing. And he brought forth healing. And that's what we call upon through the Most High. Proverbs 4 and 20. Proverbs, the 4th chapter, the 20th verse. Raphael, the angel of healing for sicknesses, people.
Proverbs
4 and 20 to 22.
Proverbs chapter 4, verse 20. My son, attend to my word, incline thine ear unto my saying. Let them not depart from thine eye. Keep them in the midst of thine heart. For they are life unto those that find them, and health to all their flesh.
That's right. So my son, attend to my words. Remember, these words bring forth healing. Incline thy ear unto my sayings, he said. Let them not depart from thine eyes. Therefore, we got to be reading this Bible. We got to be in this Bible, studying, to show ourselves approved to the Most High. Rightfully dividing the word of truth. Keep them in the midst of thine heart, in your mind. For they are life unto those that find them, and health to all their flesh. It's a healing here in this word. And it works. But if you don't believe it, then you can be, the Most High say he's going to take you out, like he did Asa of Judah, king of Judah. Because he didn't believe in him. He's going to trust in man, the physician, and not the Most High.
The physician God.
Yeah. Luke 18 and 35. Luke the 18th chapter, 35th verse.
Luke chapter 18, verse 35. And it came to pass that as he was come nigh unto Jericho, a certain blind man sat by the wayside begging. And hearing the multitude pass by, he asked what it meant.
Yeah, and he said, came to pass that he was coming near unto Jericho, a certain blind man. This man's blind, sat by the wayside begging. And hearing the multitude pass by, he asked what it meant. What is this? Go ahead. All these people passing by. Go ahead.
And they told him that a Messiah of Nazareth passed by. And he cried, saying, Messiah, thou son of David, have mercy on me.
So he cried. He cried unto Mashiach Yahushua and said, thou son of David, have mercy on me. This man is blind, read.
And they which went before rebuked him, that he should hold his peace. But he cried so much the more, thou son of David, have mercy on me. And Mashiach stood and commanded him to be brought unto him. And when he was come near, he asked him, my sight.
See? He said, hey, Mashiach
And
said, what do you want me to do?
no,
Mashiach said, what you want to do for you? He said, this man's blind. He said, hey, that I should receive my sight. They told him, hey, Mashiach Yahushua passing by. He heard the mother. He said, hey, what you want me to do for you? He said, that I may receive my sight. I may see. Be able to see. Go ahead.
And the Mashiach said to him, receive thy sight. Thy faith has saved thee.
Read that again.
And the Mashiach said to him, receive thy sight. Thy faith has saved thee.
So what saved him? His belief.
And he did.
His belief, his faith. Don't go on. Stop. We need to read this about 11 times. And the Mashiach said unto him, receive thy sight. This man's faith, this blind man's faith, have saved him. His belief. Because remember, they rebuked him. Say, hey, leave him alone. Go somewhere and sit down. They rebuked him that he should hold his peace and shut up. They told him to shut up. But he cried so much the more. He cried out the more. Thou son of David, have mercy on me. They was rebuking him. Leave him alone. Shut up. And he cried out louder. That's what Mashiach said, your faith has saved thee. Your belief in knowing that this could go down. So we got to believe. We got to have faith. Trust in the Most High. Verse 43.
And immediately he received his sight.
That's right. Immediately he received his sight.
And followed him. Oh.
Go ahead.
And followed him, glorifying the Most High. And all the people, when they saw it, gave praise unto the Most High.
That's right. They gave praise unto the Most High. Luke 7 and 17.
Luke chapter 7, verse 17. And this rumor of him went forth throughout all Judea and throughout all the region round about.
Go ahead.
And the disciples of John showed him of all these things.
Go ahead.
And John calling unto him, two of his disciples sent them to Hamashiach, saying, art thou he that should come? Or look we for another?
So John sent two of his disciples and said, hey, are you he that is coming, or shall we look for another? Read.
And in that same hour,
No,
he
verse
cured
20.
many of their
Verse
infirmities
20.
and plagues.
Verse 20, y'all.
Oh, God. Right. God. When the men were come unto him, they said, John Baptist hath sent us unto thee, saying, art thou he that should come, or look we for another?
So the two disciples of John that came to Mashiach said, John the Baptist sent me to you. Are you he that we're expecting to come, the Messiah, the Mashiach, the anointed that is to come, or should we look for another? Verse 21.
And in that same hour, he cured many of their infirmities and plagues and of evil spirits, and unto many that were blind he gave sight.
See that? And in that same hours, they asked him, looking for another. He cured many of their infirmities and plagues and of evil spirits, and unto many that were blind he gave sight, made them see again. Come on, read on.
Then Mashiach answering said unto them, go your way, and tell John what things ye have seen and heard. not be offended in me.
There it is. All these things he was doing. And he said, to the poor the gospel is preached. Saying, blessed is he that is not offended in the Mashiach Yahushua. Luke 17 and 11. Luke 17 and 11.
Luke chapter 17, verse 11. And it came to pass, as he went into Jerusalem, that he passed through the midst of Samaria and Galilee. And as he entered into a certain village, there met him 10 men that were lepers, which stood afar off.
So as he went into Samaria and Galilee, he said,
They lifted up
they
their
met
voice.
him 10 men that had leprosy. That means that's like when you have the brown part of your skin turns like the palm of your hand. Like you see people there where they're losing their skin, their pigment and melanin. That's leprosy. He had 10 men that were lepers, which stood afar off. Verse 13.
And they lifted up their voices and said, Mashiach, Master, have mercy on us. And when he saw them, he said unto them, Go, show yourselves unto the priest. And it came to pass that as they went, they were cleansed.
And see, he was just telling them
And one of them,
what the law says. Whenever some person have leprosy, is cleansed. They had to go to the priest. If they was going to the priest, they were cleansed. So then when they got to the priest, they had to fulfill the sacrifice, bring the sacrifice to the priest that the law says they had to bring forth to the priest. And the priest going to do what he's going to do in his operation, his office. Read.
and one of them, when he saw that he was healed, turned back, and with a loud voice glorified the Most High.
1 out of 10 turned
And
around,
fell down,
and when he realized he was healed, he glorified the Most High. Start praising the Most High. Only 1. Read.
and fell down on his face at his feet, giving him thanks. And he was a Samaritan.
He was a Samaritan. He living in that land.
And the man,
Go ahead.
and the Mashiach answered said, Were there not 10 cleansed? But where are the 9?
Yeah. See? Only 1.
There are not 5.
What? Hold up, Bach. Hold up. Somebody. Only 1 out of 10. You got to see this in the spirit. There were 10 men with leprosy. And they had to stay far off because they couldn't come near because they say unclean, unclean. Leprosy. We have lepers. We are lepers. They have leprosy. So all you see, when you see people like this is contagious. When it's not completely over their body to be clean. That's why they stood afar off. But only 1 came and fell down and worshiped and gave glory to the Most High. It acknowledged Mashiach Yahushua for his greatness to the glory of the Most High in healing him. He asked him, said, where are the other 9 at? It was 10 of you. Where are the other 9 at? That's why you look at how the blessings coming to us every day. And only so many really give glory to the Most High for the blessings, even waking up every day. Just for that. Just to have your right mind. Just to be able to think in this day and time. But go ahead.
Verse 18. There are not found that return to give glory to the Most High, save this stranger.
See? Only 1 came to give glory to the Most High, and that's this stranger, this Samaritan. Only 1 out of the 10. Read.
And he said unto him, Arise, go thy way. Thy faith hath made thee whole.
You hear that? He said, arise, go thy way. Thy faith has made thee whole. It's very important. That's why faith, you got to believe for this to work for you. You have to believe. But if you don't believe, then it's not going to work for you. You just spinning around going through formalities, and all of it could be in vain if you don't believe. You don't have faith. Mark 9:17. We just about finished here. Mark 9:17. Mark 9:17.
Mark chapter 9. Mark chapter 9, verse 17. Mark chapter 9, verse 17. And one of the multitude answered and said, Master, I have brought unto thee my son, which hath a dumb spirit. And wheresoever he taketh him, he carrieth him. And he foameth, and gaspeth and gnasheth with his teeth, and pinneth away, findeth away. And I spake to thy disciples that they should cast him out, and they could not.
Listen, this cat, his son was jacked up with spirits all in it. And he asked the disciples, hey, cast out these spirits in my son. They couldn't. The disciples couldn't do it. Read.
He answered him and said, O faithless generation, how long shall I be with you? How long shall I suffer you? Bringeth him unto me.
He said, oh, faithless generation. Oh, unbelieving generation that don't believe in the Most High, talking a good talk, but really don't believe in the Most High because you're faithless. You rely on your own spirit and not the spirit of the Most High. That's what we call them, faithless generation. How long will he be with you? How long he going to suffer you? Read.
And they brought him unto him. And when he saw him, straightway the spirit tear him. And he fell on the ground and wallowed foaming.
So he's on the ground foaming at the mouth. And that spirit, see, the spirits recognize you. They recognize the Most High, the Mashiach Yahushua in you. Like they recognize the Mashiach Yahushua. Remember he said we're going to make our abode, we going to make our abode in you. So the spirits recognize this. Them evil spirits, they're going to back up. If you in the spirit, in the power of the Most High, by some of Mashiach Yahushua, they recognize the Mashiach Yahushua, just like they recognize the spirit that's in us. If we rolling in truth and righteousness according to the Most High's word, and just follow his law, statutes, commandments, this is what happened. That spirit recognized him and fell on the ground, started tore that cat, his son, and started wallowing on the ground, foaming at the mouth. Go ahead.
And he asked his father, how long is it ago since this came to him? And he said, of a child.
See, he been like this as a child. If this was a child that's been happening to him, the spirit been inside him, tearing him up and foaming at the mouth and all this. Go ahead.
And oftentimes it has cast him into the fire and into the water to destroy him. But if thou canst do anything, have compassion on us and help us.
Yeah. Go ahead.
And my scholar said unto him, if thou canst believe, all things are possible to him that believe.
Here it is. If you can have faith, all things are possible to them that have faith. He said, you can believe, all things are possible to him that believeth. Come on.
And straightway the father of the child cried out and said with tears, Mashiach,
Many a times, even
when the Mashiach saw,
the apostles, hold up, Bach. Even the apostles said, help our unbelief. He said, I believe, I have faith, but I don't have enough faith. So he said, help my unbelief. That's why the Most High said, you lack wisdom, you got to ask the Most High, but you can't waver. You got to believe that he is, that he will, and that he is doing what you asked him to do. That's why I say your faith has healed you. Your faith has done this. Your belief has done this. But if you don't believe, how are you going to do something for you and you don't even believe it? It don't make no sense. Read.
Verse 25. When the Mashiach saw that the people came running together, he rebuked the foul spirit, saying unto him, Thou dumb and deaf spirit, I charge thee, come out of him, and enter no more unto him.
See that? When the Mashiach saw that the people came running together, he rebuked the foul spirit, saying unto him, Dumb, thou dumb and deaf spirit, I charge thee, come out of him, and enter no more into him. And don't go back into him. Read.
And the spirit cried and rent him sore, and came out of him. And he was as one dead. Insomuch that many said he is dead.
See? When that spirit came out, that spirit cried. That's how much power Mashiach Yahushua had. All praise to the Most High. To the Most High. And that spirit cried and rent him sore and came out of the man's son. And he was like one that is dead. That's why many people said, he's dead, he didn't die. That spirit came out, he's dead. Go ahead.
But the Mashiach took him by the hand and lifted him up, and he arose.
Most High threw a Mashiach Yahushua
And
brought life back into him, lifted up, grabbed him by the hand and lifted him up. And he arose amongst all these people seeing it. Read.
And when he was come into the house, his disciples asked him privately, why could not we cast him out?
You see, they ain't asked him in front of everybody. They asked him privately. Some things are to be done privately. And they asked the Mashiach Yahushua, why couldn't we cast this spirit out? Listen at this closely, people. You want to hear something really powerful, spiritually powerful. Listen at what he says. Read.
And he said unto them, this kind can come forth by nothing, but by prayer and fasting.
See? He said this kind of spirit comes not out of a person, but by prayer and fasting. Prayer and fasting. So if you're not praying and fasting, don't be trying to cast out no spirits. That spirit could jump on you. It happened. That spirit being jumped in you. Next thing you know, you walking around with spirits. If you haven't prayed and fasted before you try this, it's very important that you see this. Oh. Go to Matthew 17 and 14. Well, you can start at 14. Start at 14. Matthew 17,
Matthew
14.
chapter 17, verse 14. When they were come to the multitude, there came to him a certain man, leaning down to him, and saying, Mashiach, have mercy on my son, for he is lunatic and sore vexed. For oft times he falleth into the fire, and oft into the water. And I brought him to thy disciples, and they could not cure him. Then the Mashiach answered and said, O faithless and perverse generation, how long shall I be with you? How long shall I suffer you? Bring him hither to me. And the Mashiach rebuked the devil, and he was departed out of him. And the child was cured from that very hour.
Right. So you see what it's saying in this scenario. It's telling you that he rebuked who? The devil. Who was an evil spirit that was in this man's son. Go ahead.
Then came the disciples to Mashiach apart and said, why could not we cast him out?
So now he's going to give him more indication of why they couldn't cast it out. And beneficial for us today in his reply here. He already told us these only come out by fasting and prayer. You got to give up something. You got to sacrifice that eating and pray. That's how you can get rid of these evil spirits. Read on. Listen.
And the Mashiach said to them, because of your unbelief, for verily I say unto you, if ye have faith as a grain of mustard seed, ye shall say unto this mountain, remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible unto you. Howbeit, this kind goes not out but by prayer and fasting.
Hear that? So he said, we have the faith of a mustard seed that can fit in. It can fit. A mustard seed is so small, it's smaller than a grain of rice. It can fit in under your small fingernail. It's very tiny seed, but it grows into a giant tree. But if we had a faith of a mustard seed, so you can tell a mountain to move into the sea, it's going to go. It's going to follow. Because nothing shall be impossible unto us through the power of the Most High. But he said this only goes out through prayer and fasting. So that's another topic. You know, I think I have done a lesson. I think it's on shooterwisdom.com and the audio lessons where I do a whole lesson on prayer and fasting. That you can go into and look at that.
Okay.
Yes, so we can we're gonna end right there, and I hope that this was edifying for those that have ears to hear and eyes to see these words. And you know, I can continue. I have more, a lot more, but I mean, we don't win about, I don't know, a long time. I'll say so. We're going to close there. Any questions or any comments?
Much needed. Hello, Yah.
Hello, Yah, to the Most High. Any questions or comments for those that endured the length of time of this lesson?
No, it's great.
Say again?
It was great. I have a question.
Hallelujah. All praise to the Most High.
Hello, Yah.
I have a
It's pertaining to the lesson that we just went over.
Yes, I was just wondering if you were going to upload the lesson.
I didn't get last night. Last night, excuse me, this lesson I'll more than likely be able to upload today, but not yesterday. It's only certain, I think about maybe 40 minutes, if that I got of last night. But I kind of went over it, reviewed it today a little bit. I just didn't go into the first part. I think I got the first part, and I went into it. That's why I went into it today, to review a little bit of what I went over last night. So it should, kind of bring it up to date to where I left off or wherever it stopped last night, okay? But I did record today. I did get all of today's, I believe. Most High will, I think I did. So, and I kind of reviewed when I started,
Water.
because I knew that some part was not recorded. So, and I don't know where I stopped at, but I did kind of review it when I started today, so we should be okay. All praise to the Most High. Any other questions or comments? I want to say, I believe the evening of the 12th will be the new moon and blowing of the trumpets. Evening of the 12th. Khan? Okay.
You get the text?
Yes. So,
Okay.
we'll be honoring the feast of the blowing of the trumpets and the new moon, which are the same day, same evening. The evening of the 12th. A few days from now. I think of in a week. In 1 week. It'll be the Sabbath evening.
Right, exactly.
Right. So we'll be honoring the feast of trumpets and the new moon feast together. So hopefully
Actually, it's the ending of the Sabbath.
that's why I said the ending of the Sabbath. Like where's the ending of the Sabbath now where I'm at? That's why I'm saying that. Maybe we're not where you're at, but it's the evening. It's the ending of the Sabbath on the East Coast now. That's why I said right now, where I'm at now. But it'll be, as I said, the ending of the Sabbath on the West Coast. So it'll be what time is it now? Probably about 5 o'clock. So it'll be 10 o'clock on the East Coast, and 9 o'clock, Central Time. It'll be 7 o'clock, Pacific Time as always. So we hope you could join us that time, and hopefully, we'll be back on the 4th day. All those. Do we have anyone that's new on the line? First timers? Welcome. We can welcome you and don't be shy.
Timer.
Say again?
I said third timer.
Okay, third time. All right, welcome. Where you calling from?
Palmdale, California.
Okay, Palmdale, California. All right, welcome. I hear we're getting a few people that's calling from looking in and checking in from Palmdale. That's beautiful. Hallelujah to the Most High. All right, so I look forward to meeting a lot of you soon. Yes, welcome to the sheepfold. Hallelujah to the Most High. Yes, all right. Yes,
Hallelujah.
That's right. Hallelujah.
My God.
Yes, hallelujah. So let's keep it moving and stay in prayer, and we gotta fast as we pray too. Gotta fast, and these spirits, we gotta get rid of them. They're all around us. You want to make sure that you're in the spirit with the Most High, so that these spirits don't jump in you, or just they jump on the people that's around you and they affect you. Because we on the journey here, and it's to the kingdom. We got to keep it moving to the kingdom. That's right. All praise and glory to the Most High. So, without further ado, we're going to set up the prayers. Hallelujah.